Hello, hello. How are we doing? Looks like we are a good 4 months or so into this school stuff, right? Which means we are about a month and a half away from the holidays, which also means that our kids are probably going to be getting some sort of device. Raise your hand if you think your kids are going to be getting an Xbox or a PlayStation or a computer or a phone or something, right? Odds are they're probably going to get something. The newest, best upgrade to whatever, I don't know, gaming devices out there. They always want the newest, best, latest iPhone or Android or whatever it looks like. Raise your hand if you are clueless, if you have no idea how to lock the device down, if you don't know how to protect your kids, if you don't know what social media sites they're on, if you don't even begin to know how to find it or figure it out, if you just feel overwhelmed and lost. There's a lot of days that I feel that way, overwhelmed and a little bit lost. This time of year is usually so much fun, and it's definitely always a lot of fun for me. For those of you that know me know that we do Crack the Code. I'm a part of that group, and every single year around November we have a huge conference that we put on for the community, and we had great plans for this year. COVID has taken over everything, and so we are not going to be able to do that conference this year like we planned. We are hoping to have it next year. We're in the process and planning all the fun and good things and trying to see what that's going to look like. But until then, the reality is that our kids are going to be getting these devices for Christmas, and we need to know how to protect them. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. December the 3rd, I am going to go live and provide a live conference for those that want to attend. It'll be through a Zoom link, and it's 1 hour. It is for adults only, so it's not for your kiddos to watch, but it is a 1 hour conference that is going to teach you how to lock your child's device down, how to lock the computer down, how to set restrictions, how to put app monitoring devices on their phone, what those look like, which ones are the best, which ones work, which ones don't. We're also going to talk about the mental health effects that our children have been experiencing with increased device time. The reality is, as soon as COVID hit, device time went through the roof, and that hasn't backed down. Our kids are still online now more than ever. And the issues that we were seeing pre-COVID, they've escalated. They're still there, just at a much higher level. The problem right now is we don't see it and hear about it because everything that's been in the news has been about COVID, or it has been about the election. And so the issues that our children are facing have kind of been put to the wayside. And it's something that we need to explore, and we need to make sure that we're staying on top of as parents. So that is also something that we are going to be talking about in this conference. So it's an hour long. Here's the other thing that I'm going to do for you guys as well. I get that life is busy and it's crazy, and it's sometimes really hard to log on to a live conference. It just is. And so what I'm going to do for you guys is also provide a link that is through Zoom. It is going to be pre-recorded. I will release it the same day that I release the live version. And you guys can grab that link if you can't get onto the live version and be able to watch the recorded conference at your leisure. So you can watch it in different pieces. You can watch it all at once, just whatever meets your needs. But you will have it, and it will work for 30 days. And you can take notes from it, you can take screenshots from it, but it is going to provide you with all the tips and tools and education that you need to have an amazing foundation to be able to protect your kids online. So the cool thing about the live version is you get me, and you can ask me questions, and I'm going to be able to answer those for that hour. Sometimes it goes a little beyond an hour, but again, it's Zoom Live, so you can log in and log out as you want to. And on the recorded version, you don't have me, but you do have that link at your disposal, and you can use it when you want to. I really was taking a break, and I've been taking a break, and it's been absolutely amazing. But I've still been in the background doing research and paying attention to what the landscape looks like. And I'll be honest, it scares me now more than ever. And so this is information that I want to bring to you guys. And since we are not doing Crack the Code this year, I still wanted to make sure that before we kick off the holidays with new devices, that you guys were armed with as much information as possible to be able to protect your kids. So here's what I need for you to do for me. First of all, the cost, $30 a household. That's it. $30, which is, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's kind of only like a couple of trips to Starbucks. I mean, that's just the reality, right? So $30 per household, not per adult. Again, keep in mind, it is only for adults, no children allowed watching this. I do have a program that is for parents and kids, but that's not this one. $30, and we can do all of that. I'll give you the information underneath here through Venmo or through PayPal to be able to make the payment. If you are interested in this conference, what I need you to do for me now or later, underneath this video in comments, if you will list your email, if you're comfortable doing that, and then also list beside that email if you want recorded or if you want live. So that way I make sure you get the correct link. And if you're not comfortable listing your email here, if you will message me through Crack the Code, message me through K&B Communications LLC on Facebook, or you can email me at kmbcommunications@yahoo.com. So those are 3 different ways that you can get in contact with me. Give me your email address and then let me know if you want the live version or if you want the recorded version. And again, that's December the 3rd that I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to go live. My plans are 6:30. If that changes, keep watching the site, keep watching my page. I'm going to have a lot of Facebook flyers out between now and then, so you'll be able to have updates on time. Again, I really just want you guys to have as much information as possible. This is information that you are not going to want to miss it. Our kids have been through so much already with COVID. They went through so much with lockdown, and they turned to devices to help navigate that. And while we are so thankful for the connections that it's provided, here are some of my real concerns. 1, too much device time, which is not healthy for a growing brain. We'll talk about that. Number 2, what type of connections have they been making? So the connections they're making today, what did those look like going forward? Are those healthy? Are those going to serve them in the way that they need to be served? And what does that look like going forward for us as parents? How can we help them? Can we backtrack? A lot of these things are going to be answered, so you will feel comfortable when we get off the conference to know that you are making the right decisions to protect your kids. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. Give me a call, 770-558-9931. But until then, you're not going to want to miss this. I am back after a little while off. I'm so excited to be back. And you know what, you guys? Our kids are worth it. Their innocence is worth it. At the end of the day, digging in and paying attention to what they're doing, it's absolutely worth it. So give me a call, let me know, and I hope to see you on December 3rd.